EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take
he is out of bounds right around the
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Sanders. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
1st and 10.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It's a gain of 11.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage.
1st and 10 at the
defenses,
42-yard line.
they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
16
That's good
yards.
for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
42-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Gain of 6.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. What a shot. Hey.
Jackson now. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Mark Andrews.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey!
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after through the Rangers, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
He should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll work across midfield inside the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Open man is tipped in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Faster!
From the 34, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Browns.
Sanders to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Sanders pass.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because
Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down.
Yards to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Sanders. Will find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Browns.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Browns first down.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Let's ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Cardinals in there, through back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Brings up 2nd and 3
Go for a gain of 7.
20-yard line.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. You are X. You are X. You change it.
Now it's Jackson. In trouble there, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
By Myles Garrett.
Myles
A loss
Garrett.
of 12. Brings
Able
up
to run him
3rd
down for a loss of 12 that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down for a safety. Jackson tried to get away, but could not.
Result of the play.
So make it
safety.
back-to-back sacks, and this second one cost him a couple of points.
And the easy thing is to put this all on the offensive line, but maybe they need to start changing their game planning and their calls. Quicker passes, running plays, especially when you're this deep in your own territory.
Dylan Sampson. It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cleveland.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and There's a diving catch. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
And the key number on that play?
It's a gain of 23
Play
yards.
the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now he's going to step up and run. Shador's giving a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds at
I'm
the
not quite sure what he thought he saw there,
2 yards
but the
on the
reality
pickup.
was certainly
It's
a much
second
different
and
picture
8.
than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
Now Sanders. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. 15 yards there for number 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He was brought down by 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Off the right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 30.
Big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up second
quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ready.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick
Pinheiro's
is good.
extra point up and good.
Makes the score Browns
And the lead is
9.
now 2.
Ravens 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to
Now
kick
after the
off.
touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a first and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the tackle.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and then play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll take this one close to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And past the 35, will he drop the yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain
now
of
the Ravens going to use one of their
yards.
timeouts.
That's another.
As the clock's going to stop with
First down.
47 seconds to
First
go
and
in
10
half
at
number
the
one.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
180.
Running from the gun with Henry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another.
10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180.
Now Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
13. Hey, middle. Alpha.
Throwing is Jackson. Makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And this is exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
180. Sit hot. 180. What is hot? Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
There might be a little counterintuitive because most people think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass.
He was
4th down
defended
coming
by
up.
Martin Emerson.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sanders. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight cover. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Had a ton of success here so far. But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Right inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and then he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. To the right side into the hands of Flowers. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This 2nd and 4. Jackson. Now he goes straight and it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
3rd down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Jackson. It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Tyler Luke
On his leap for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
On the keeper.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second down and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. And he's taken down. It's a Brown sack
by Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett
A loss of 6
able
yards.
to drop him that
Brings up
time for his
3rd
second
and
sack
14.
of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These 2 defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on the double.
Here's a diving catch right side. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go now.
Will line up for
They'll
the
try and
2-point
throw for
conversion.
it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Eddie Pinheiro
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
It's a pickup of 46
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore
46 yards.
down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now it's Jackson. By Bateman once more. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
8-yard line.
13.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to look his way into the end zone.
That makes the score Ravens 22.
So they go to the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
41-yard
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing, Sanders. Looking deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Sanders pass intercepted.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. Things turned out for him.
I think he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Gain of 15
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the counter, it's nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 35 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC.